In this video, we will discuss inequalities for real numbers. The following inequalities hold for real numbers. Let A, B, C and D be real numbers. The first inequality that holds for real numbers is if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then A is greater than C. To understand this inequality, if we consider a particular case and let A equal to 3, B equal to 2 and C equal to 1, we can clearly see that A, which is equal to 3, is greater than B, which is equal to 2, and B, which is equal to 2, is greater than C, which is equal to 1. Then A, which is equal to 3, is greater than C, which is equal to 1. The second inequality for real numbers is if A is greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C. For a particular case, if we consider A equal to 2 and B equal to 1, and C equal to 3, then we can clearly see that A, which is equal to 2, is greater than B, which is equal to 1. Then A plus C, which is 2 plus 3, greater than B plus C, which is 1 plus 3. This is equal to 5 greater than 4. Third one is if A is greater than B, then A minus C is greater than B minus C. If we consider A equal to 2 and B equal to 1 and C equal to 3, we can clearly see that if A is greater than B, that is 2 is greater than 1, then A minus C, that is 2 minus 3, is greater than that is 1 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1 and 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. And from mathematics we know that minus 1 is greater than minus 2. The fourth inequality that holds for real numbers is if A is greater than B and C is positive number, then AC is greater than BC. For this inequality, if we consider A equal to 2 and B equal to 1 and C equal to 3, we can clearly see that A, that is 2, is greater than B, that is equal to 1, and C is a positive number as C is equal to 3. Then AC, that will be 2 into 3, greater than BC, that is 1 into 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 6, which is greater than 1 times 3, that is equal to 3. Fifth inequality is if A is greater than B and C is negative number, then AC is less than BC. For a particular case, if we consider A equal to 2, B equal to 1 and C equal to minus 2, then we can clearly see that A is greater than B, that is 2 is greater than 1, and C is a negative number, then AC, that is 2 times minus 2, is less than BC, that is 1 times minus 2. 2 times minus 2 is equal to minus 4, which is less than 1 times minus 2, that is minus 2. From mathematics, we know that minus 4 is less than minus 2. Sixth inequality is if A is less than B and C is less than D, then A plus C is less than B plus D. For a particular case, consider A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3 and D is equal to 4. Now here we can say that if A is less than B, that is if A that is 1 is less than B, that is 2, and C is less than D, that is 3 is less than 4, then A plus C, which is 1 plus 3, is less than B plus D, that is 2 plus 4. 1 plus 3 is 4 and 2 plus 4 is 6. We can clearly see that 4 is less than 6. The seventh inequality is if A and B are both positive or both negative and A is less than B, then 1 by A is greater than 1 by B.